Hey, thanks for joining me on today's tour. Today I'm gonna show you a very popular area that's very central San Diego. In the 20 years that I've been in the business, this area has gone through a massive overhaul, and I'm gonna show you today a 4-bedroom, 2 full bath, detached home with over 1,600 square feet and a very fair sized front and backyard. By fair size, I mean big enough, but not so big that it's a nuisance to maintain or to keep up. Now, you'll see in this home, everything will be fully renovated. It is turnkey, move-in ready. It's very well done. And there's a little twist on the layout of the home, which I'll share with you at the end of the video. And I'm curious to see if you'll notice it yourself. Now, if you haven't subscribed to my channel to get these weekly tours as well as the other videos that I post, please feel free to do so now, and be sure to like the video at the end. Now, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the tour so I can show you exactly what I'm talking about. So it's a wonderful home on the outside, enclosed with this really nice brick pillar and fence, and a reasonable size grass front yard. In front of the house, you have a small driveway with a small porch as well, just enough space, not a large space, but enough. We're gonna kick things off in the living room. Pretty tight area, still a useful space, but I'm gonna show you another space in a second that's probably gonna get a lot more use than this one. Nevertheless, very well staged. Next, we're gonna come into a really nice kitchen. Staple island, very typical in what you're seeing in remodeled kitchens. Brand new countertops, cabinets, backsplash, top to bottom. I think everything really ties in well here with the black accent, the white cabinets with black candles, and then the wood flooring. And this range, oven, and stove is an awesome combination here, not just like the traditional look. Then you have it paired well with an upgraded stainless steel refrigerator. And no kitchen remodel is complete without a unique light to accent the whole area. This is something that I really liked. It was an additional light with some floating shelves in the corner. I think it was a really good use of space. Then you have an upgraded sink and faucet, black matching everything else, along with the dishwasher right next to it. What I want you to take notice here is these really nice countertops and this unique style backsplash. This is a backsplash I haven't seen anywhere else yet. Now, here is the additional room, and this is probably gonna be what I was talking about earlier, where this is where you're gonna spend more or get more use out of this area. They have it staged as an additional living or social area, as well as a dining space. I think that you could rearrange this a little differently to allow for a bigger dining table and even make more of a living space here. Just tons of natural light here with all of these windows. Just a really nice open space there. Very comfortable. And one awesome upgrade with any renovation is dual pane windows. This is gonna be the first bedroom. This is in the very front of the house, and it's staged as an office, and I think that this is an appropriate staging. It does have a closet, but I don't know that this would make for a very comfortable room. This is the room right next door, and this is gonna be very comparable to the third room as well. They're a little bit bigger than the initial room that I showed you, which was staged as the office, and nothing too special. Have larger closets, a little bit more space. Now we're gonna make our way into the first bathroom, which is gonna be available to anyone using those bedrooms and or guests. Upgraded shower. I like how they took the tile all the way up to the ceiling there. Very nice attention to detail. Independent mirrors and lights, along with independent sinks. On top of all that, a very good size vanity to accommodate any needs that need to go belong there. We're gonna wrap things up with the primary bedroom, and check this out. Really good size space, and I'm sure right away you caught that beautiful accent wall. It just makes the room seem so much taller. Accompanying ceiling fan, along with plenty of room for these nightstands on each side. You can easily put a king size bed in here. And then this right on the other side of the wall is the walk-in closet. In the primary bedroom is also its private bathroom. Very comparable to the first bathroom, but the shower stall is different. Different different tile, different flooring, different everything. Biggest difference, no tub. Same mirror, same sink, same vanity setup. Lastly, we're gonna finish off this tour by checking out the backyard. It enters from the side of the kitchen, kind of a social area here with a storage, and then there is this actual backyard space. Pretty narrow, lots of greenery. I would prefer to see some, like a little bit more grass back here, but if you're looking for minimal maintenance, the mulch is a great way to go. On the far side of the house, this is a really good perk. Lots of additional space. You can put your trash cans there and some other things, maybe some additional storage. Now, as we make our way back to where we just came from, there's gonna be this door on the left, which is an additional entrance from the dining space and that social area that I showed you a little earlier. All right, so there you have it. Home here in Northwest Clairemont off the 52, fully renovated, really good square footage, 1650 in total with 4 bedrooms, 2 full baths. Typically with 4 bedrooms, I prefer to see 2.5 baths at a minimum, ideally 3 baths. But in this case, 2 baths is totally sufficient. It's very common that the type of buyer that would spot or be interested in this property specifically would be someone that actually works from home. So instead of using all of the bedrooms as actual bedrooms for like as sleeping quarters, they would use 1, maybe even 2 of the rooms as office spaces, especially if it's a couple that both work from home. This is the type of buyer I work with regularly, where it is a couple and they both work from home and they both want separate office space. Regardless, very well done. The contractor on this property chose some really nice and subtle details that they maintained throughout the entirety of the house, and it just shows very well. Number 1, I love how they painted the rafters or the beams in the ceiling in the extra living space and through the kitchen. Number 2, the wood style flooring here. Now, it's not real wood, it is a vinyl plank, but it looks stunning. It has a grain to it, it's got a good texture, and the color is wonderful. Number 3, the countertops and the complementary backsplash that they went with in the kitchen. With the white countertops and the gray backsplash and then the black accents around it, it just goes really well together. Now, if you were wondering, this additional room that I'm in right now, it is a step below and it looks like it was an add-on, and you're probably right. Very typical here with homes in Clairemont, Serra Mesa, Linda Vista, where people turned like a sunroom or a patio area and they added it to the house. This one was done very well. Oftentimes I see them where they're done and they're very shoddy, or it's very obvious that they were a patio room. In this case, to an inexperienced buyer, they probably wouldn't even notice that this was a patio room at one time. The 2 giveaways are the exposed rafters, the step down, and also the frequency of these windows along the wall. And I think it's a real bonus because the way the layout is of this home, being 4 bedrooms, 2 baths, they didn't really have a designated dining space. And so having this room here closed in and done very well, it accommodates to having a larger patio space for a bigger sized home. Now that's it for this tour. If you have any thoughts, questions, concerns, or if you're interested in taking a private tour of this home, reach out to me directly. And if you're thinking of selling or buying anywhere here in San Diego, don't hesitate to give me a call. As always, I'm Karl, your San Diego Realtor. I'll see you in the next video.